What's going on, my Flabby family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. So the Indiana Fever, man, they ended up picking two players at the 19th and 20th spot. I think they had a late third round, which we'll probably get into another video. But right now, Michaela, Timpson, and Bree Hall, man, we got to get to talking about these two. Which one was the better pick? We're about to get into it. But before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 20.8. So if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so honestly, did not expect these two picks to come around. I felt like Sanaya was going to be the one to get picked in the Indiana Fever spot. As y'all see, she was very close, but yeah, they ended up passing on her. But I do feel like Michaela is the strongest player to come out of these two here. I feel like she has the best chance to actually make the team. Now, let's look at some of the stats on her. She averaged 17 points, 10 rebounds, assists, and 54 from the field. Not really a three-point shooter, 25%. Averaged 3 blocks a game, and close to 2 steals. Very defensive-minded. I think this fits their ideology or their identity when it comes to defense and how they want to play in the games. So, yeah, I don't think it's a bad pick. I was just expecting Sanaya maybe. But at the end of the day, I think there's still a pretty good pick. Now, she's in a tough situation. She has to go against like 3 to 4 other players to make the position, which isn't going to be easy. But I do feel like she has a better chance to make it over the other 2 players that were drafted and then the other players that are waiting for them, right? Like we look at Bree Hall, not necessarily the best shooter out of the situation, not the best scorer out of the situation, not the best rebounder nor assist. She's definitely not a starter. I'm going to tell you that. She's definitely not a starter. Definitely, what I can see is that they're going to be gunning. They're going to be running the floor really hard. So if some of those players, they are up in age, if they need to come off the court, they would supply defense and take off defense at the same time. So I don't think there's an issue with her being on the team. I think she's going to be fine. I think she's going to fit in very well. And although she don't necessarily stretch the floor that well, I think they'll find a way to utilize her on the offense as well. Let's see what some people had to say about this pick here, man. Welcome to Indy. Good pick. She'll be our 11th player on opening day. Welcome to Indy. Let's go. Welcome, Michaela. Welcome. Seems like people loving it, man. Caitlin Clark and Michaela PNR, or the pick and roll, going to be crazy. Baller, Lucy Olsen. We're going to talk about Lucy Olsen. I'm going to make a video on Lucy. Is this a good pick? Why didn't we draft Sanaya Fegan? See what I'm saying, bro? I thought the same thing. Let's get it. What's what y'all had to say, man? Also, my question. Yeah, Sanaya is the bigger name, but not exactly the better player. Okay. Timpson averages 17 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. Yeah, I mean, looking at it stat-wise, yes, she is washing her. All right? She is washing Sanaya. But you can't necessarily always look at the stats. All right? You can't always necessarily look at the stats, man. Of course, she's averaging way more minutes. You see what I'm saying? 30 minutes, and I think Sanaya was averaging 19 minutes. So you can't necessarily look at the stats, man. It can be misleading. It can be misguiding. Sometimes. Let's go. Welcome, Michaela. Bravo pick. Perfect fit. Welcome, Michaela. Yeah, man. So people are loving it. Okay, people are loving it. I did want to see what they had to say about Bree Hall. Were they enjoying this pick too? How do you pass on Sundale? Ugh, yeah, I feel you. Are the Fever just protecting what little cap space they have with this pick, or am I missing some intangible? Interesting. Welcome home, Bree. Welcome to Indy. Bang. Okay, some people want Bree Hall here. She def not making the roster. She's A. We really passed on Sundale. We got Bree. We got Bree Hall. Let's go. No Olsen equals an L. Poor Michaela Timpson and Bree Hall, they have to fight a stacked roster in Indy to have maybe a 5% chance of making a team. I suppose it's not much worse off than the less 10% chance of making a non-Indy team. Yeah, man. How in the world do you pass on Sundell? People wanted Sundell. Sundell is a good player. I think the main thing that stood out to me with the eye test was just how fast she could be. Her speed wasn't really there. The quickness wasn't really there. She was smooth though, very skillful, I feel. But I think the speed wasn't there. And honestly, I think there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of speed, a lot of up and down the court that the Indiana Fever are going to be looking for. So I just feel like maybe that was the thing that held her back. Maybe that's the reason they didn't pick her. I'm just giving out a synopsis here. She shot 38% her last year in college, and y'all pass up on Lucy Olsen? Oof. Oh. Her defensive energy goes crazy. Plus, she played with AB. Lucy Olsen is twice the player she is. I take solace in that there's literally no room on the roster, and she won't make the team. But it's still an insulting pick. Yeah, I don't mind them missing out on Olsen, man, because, yeah, I just feel like she would have had a hard time making the team. There were two positions that I felt could have made the team, and that was a guard and a 4. So they picked exactly around what I was thinking, but they didn't pick the players that I was thinking. So Donna Prince would have been a banger. Hopefully we can pick her up as a free agent. Man, honestly, I don't feel like anybody's touching Sedona Prince with a 12-inch pole, man, a 12-foot pole, just to keep it a grand, man. No, I don't want that fan base anywhere near this great sister. Oh, Lord, here they go. She is defensive player for a training camp. Will be getting cut. Bree Hall going to thrive as a 3-and-D in the league, getting to learn from Bonner too. Serena Sundell was right there. What are y'all doing? A lot of people wanted Sundell, man, so that's crazy. But, yeah, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this pick, man. Was it somebody y'all were thinking they would pick with her and Michaela? Did y'all think somebody else is going to get picked? Let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.